I ended up going to Washington, about as far away as I could possibly be. And that I'm grateful I still finished officer basic. I didn't get to go, so I was still allowed to be in the Army at that point, but I couldn't pass the dive physical, similar to like a Ranger physical, or I
Mm-hmm.
don't know what the Marines have for that. But the dive medical officer basically said, yeah, we can't let you go to dive school, even though you qualify, even though you made the cut through all the tryouts, you could get worse. It could be a liability. Dive Learned later hyperbaric oxygen diving might have been really good for my gut, but that's not the point. So that's kind of how my Army career started. Not exactly how I planned graduating and planned to. The cool thing is the only two places engineer divers can be stationed really as home base is Virginia,
Mm-hmm.
fairly close to family, Virginia Beach area, or Hawaii. So I was like, well, those are two pretty good choices
No kidding.
for the beginning of my career. And you get to work with a smaller team. And that's what attracted me to the engineer branch in general. We kind of joked that it was infantry with a skill, at least even if I ended up in the bigger engineer corps. Not true. Obviously, there's great individuals in every branch of the Army, but and military for that matter. But that is what I experienced when I got to Fort Lewis. I did get to be a platoon leader up in Washington, just south of Tacoma,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm really grateful for that time up there. I didn't deploy to Iraq or Afghanistan. We were more, right when I got there, we had just shifted to PACOM out
Mm-hmm.
there. Most of the unit that I joined had just gotten back from Afghanistan, and there was a new, focus on getting ready for Russia invading Crimea and North Korea. And so it was kind of a blessing because my soldiers had so much more experience in really every aspect of combat, but no one had fought the Russians at all. So we all had to go back and read books and learn together. So as a new platoon leader, I still had to, figure out how to best lead people that were older, wiser, more seasoned than I was. But we had to go out to the desert and learn how to run those tactics and do those things together. So I am grateful for that because that leadership experience, even though it wasn't in combat, I think has carried over to help me today.
Yeah, sounds like it. So how long were you in?
So I ended up staying in till 2016. So I got out right about just over 3 years. The medical stuff continued to add up.